True be here to give you my preview for Leicester versus Arsenal, a game where I'm not very confident. We are going into this one over the last 3 to 4 games in all competitions, having been in winning positions, have come away with a draw and also lost on penalties for Liverpool at Anfield. So we're against a side who are bang on form. They've got Jamie Vardy, who's just won Player of the Month today. They've got a very good squad. They've got a very underrated manager in Brendan Rodgers, which, unpopular opinion, I would take as an Unai Emery replacement. Speaking of Unai Emery, I think this is the game where he's severely under pressure. Yeah, he is severely under pressure, and he's going to be feeling the cosh. I think if we lose this game and lose badly, I think he's gone. But am I one of those fans that want to have a manager leave because want us to lose in order for a manager to leave? No, I'm not one of those fans. I still want us to win every single game. Where's my Henry done in previews when I haven't really had the chance to? And today, I probably hear in my voice, I'm not feeling that great. So yeah, I just thought I'd do one today, I guess, because it's the only time I've had it to do one. So we go into this, like I said, Leicester side, who I think I've only lost twice this season. I'm sure you'll correct me down below if I'm wrong in the comments down below. They lost at Old Trafford 1-0 and they lost at Anfield in the dying minutes 2-1. They've beaten Spurs at the King Power, where we will be playing on Saturday. And they've also drawn at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. They're the outwound against the top 6. They're now going to play their 5th top 6 side in us, where the only negatives I'd say for Leicester this season has mainly been that they haven't exactly, against the top side, but away from home, haven't really turned it on. They did at Anfield, to be fair, but they could not get their job done. But in this game, I expect them to be firing. And in the past, I've always predicted us to get a result, regardless of who it's against. Even at Anfield, I think I even tried to predict us to get a draw ridiculously, as that was. But in this game, I just cannot see anything rather than a draw or a loss. I'll probably predict us to draw, but I'm not too sure. We had a bit of injury news, team news. We did have a fully full squad. Alan Nelson was back, but then Ceballos got injured in the week, so Ceballos apparently is ruled out of this one. Ozil didn't play on Wednesday. Not Torreira. Did he play on Wednesday? No, Torreira didn't play on Wednesday either. I'm pretty sure. No, he came on, I think. I can't really remember. My head's all over the place today. Aubameyang was completely rested. Xhaka didn't play, but I don't think he'll ever play again. There's reports that he will go in January. It's sad, really, when it comes to this, but I do think it is the right decision overall. Aubameyang's our new club captain as well, as I mentioned a couple of videos ago. And the whole thing at the moment at Arsenal is an absolute mess. And a result on Saturday will put a lot of things right. I just can't see it happening. Until Unai Emery is gone, I can see the same problems happening over and over again. Like I said, I was going to give this guy time, but based on what I've seen in the football, we haven't had one great performance all season. It's been very poor, it's been very lackluster, and a change is needed. And who do you get? There's reports about Luis Enrique. He can't be any worse than Emery, in my opinion. Now, in terms of Jose, do I think he'd be a good fit? Probably not. Could it work? Probably yes. Do I want it to happen? Absolutely not. That's a fact, right? Will he change our club? Probably yes. It's one of those. There's fans on social media, right, that are saying things like, if Jose was to come in, I'm not renewing my season ticket. That's a load of rubbish, in my opinion. You're still going to back the team. If Jose came in tomorrow, I would not be very happy with the appointment. However, I'm saying this on camera right now. I would not be happy. In fact, I'd be furious. But at the end of the day, right, we'd have to back him. We would have to back him, and we would have to get behind him and the team in a resurgence. But I don't think we'll get to that point. I don't think we'll get Jose, so we won't even need to worry about that. So hopefully he won't come. Hopefully we won't go for him. But anyway, back to the preview, because if we lose this game, I think that might be a serious possibility. But like I said, that doesn't mean I want us to lose this game, because at the end of the day, I still want Arsenal to win every single game, and that goes for this game as well. So I guess we go on to 1 to 11, and in goal, I stick with Bernd Leno. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. Yes, he makes a few mistakes here and there, but if anything, he's got an awful defence in front of him, and any good goalkeeper in the Premier League era always has a good defence in front of him. And unfortunately for Leno, he's not got that. So it makes him look worse than what he actually is, because he hasn't got the defence in front of him to cover him. So yeah, Bernd Leno for me, not really put a foot wrong this season, so Leno is in goal for me. My left back now. Yeah, this has really annoyed me. Well, obviously, we'll play a back three in the week. So, will he experiment with that? Probably will, won't he? So I don't really know what formation to go with for this one. For me, you've got to stick to what you've got. You've got to stick to that back four and go with it. But Kolasinac didn't play in the week, and Kieran Tierney did. Now, obviously, Kieran Tierney won't play on international duty, so my logic will be is you play him in this game. Kieran Tierney, for me, is good to start left back. He's my left back. Right back, completely rested, by the way, was Hector Bellerin in the week, unlike Kieran Tierney. So, completely backtracking what I just said, Kieran Tierney and Bellerin are going to start a Premier League game together for the first time. They need to, and he needs them to. That's a fact. Two centre-halves now. I'm not going to name where I got this from, but a certain reporter or certain someone told me that David Luiz might well have in his contract. Again, I'm not going to say who it was. Completely blank. You know who you are, but I'm not going to say anything. It was that David Luiz might have in his contract that he plays every Premier League game for Arsenal. Now, if this is true, it makes sense. Do I think it's true? Probably not. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It would make a lot of sense why he went from Chelsea to Arsenal and why he's been playing every game despite his frailties. But for me, for that reason alone, I'm going to put David Luiz in defence. Alongside him, though, because Socrates plays in the week, Mustafi plays in the week, Rob Holding played in the week. That means I kind of got to pick Callum Chambers. But I'm not. I'm going to go for Robbie Holding. Rob Holding and David Luiz are the two centre-halves I think we should be going with. That's a fact. So we're going to go for the back four of Kieran Tierney, David Luiz, Rob Holding and Hector Bellerin. I think that's probably our best back four. But maybe Callum Chambers. But I think they won't throw him in there for David Luiz, based on that information I've been told. If that's true, that's what I'm going with. But if I didn't hear that information, I probably would have gone for Tierney, Chambers, Holding, and Bellerin. But it's not going to happen. So just throw that out the window right now. In front of them, because of course Granit Xhaka doesn't look like he's going to play another game for Arsenal again. Danny Ceballos is just been ruled out with an injury. Who does that either? So Willock played in the week. So if that's the case, Guendouzi, who came on for a little while for Ceballos on Wednesday, he will be playing alongside Lucas Torreira in front of the defence. I think they will be pivotal in this game of keeping the lights off Ndidi. The midfield battle in this game will be key. Their midfield are no mugs. They've got a midfield three of Wilfred Ndidi, James Maddison, and Yuri Tielemans. Three very balanced midfielders. And if they play them, here's the ring, Unai, they play them in the right position too. You play them in the right position, everything's going to be great. And that's what they do at Leicester. And they thrive off it. This match will be won in the midfield, which worries the fuck out of me, because they've got one of the three best midfield trios in the Premier League, in my opinion. Which really does worry me, which means we've got to get this midfield spot on. And as much as I don't like to see players get injured, maybe Ceballos getting injured is a blessing in disguise, because we might see the midfield that we want to see, which is Lucas Torreira, Guendouzi, and in front of him, in number 10, Mesut Ozil. Starts for me. He's got to start. It's a massive game, and we need to see him turn up in this one. And hopefully, he will do the business for us. Now, the front three. People saying give Martinelli a chance. For me, I wouldn't throw him in this game. For me, you still got to stick with that front three of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Alex Lacazette, and Nico Pepe. See what they can do. Go attack versus attack against Leicester. I mean, let's just go for it and see what happens. None of this passing at the back stuff. None of this trying to play out from the back when we can't do it at all. Because if we try and play out from the back, trying to pass to Socrates and... Oh, not Socrates in this game. Holding and Luis. Passing it, right, 2 yards sideways from the goalkeeper position. Who are you going to have running at you, mate, you might ask? Harvey Barnes, who's pretty decent. If it isn't Harvey Barnes, that'd be Damari Gray. Jamie Vardy, who is on fire, top goal scorer at the minute. And another man who is absolutely flying since he's moved to Leicester in the summer, Ayoze Perez. Obviously, these lot got 9 past Southampton a couple of weeks ago. They beat Palace 2-0 at Palace as well. Great result. And then we're on a winning run. And they will be looking at us. And they'll be looking at their lips. They'll be wanting to win this game. My score prediction for this one is a 1-1 draw. And that's me being... That's not me being confident about that. Personally, my head says we're going to absolutely get hammered. 3-4-0. And if we do, Emery's probably done. Right? And it doesn't mean I want us to lose. I don't want us to lose. But I know for a fact if that happens, he's got to go. But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because a win at Leicester could turn things around. I could turn things around for Emery and Arsenal, which would be great. It'd be great news. I don't really care who's the manager of this club. I just want us winning games. At the moment, it's not going great. But I know if we can turn it around on Saturday, it can turn our fortunes and turn around our season. If we lose on Saturday, we are 9 points behind the top 4. Maybe even 10. So it's a massive game, and if we win, we're only 3 points behind Leicester. So it's already so early in the season, but it's still a massive game that we need to pick up points from. Maximum points is needed. It's going to be very difficult, and like I said, I only predicted us to draw this game, which is probably quite a positive prediction compared to some Arsenal fans. Let me know what you guys, your predictions are in the comments down below. Do you agree with my 1-11? And if you don't, put down in the comments what your 1-11 would be. Like this video if you enjoyed. My reaction probably won't be up till Sunday because I'm doing a lot of stuff on Saturday. Actually not going to be able to watch the game, so I'll be catching up the highlights on Match of the Day that night, and then doing a little reaction / review either that night, or if it's too late, it'll be in the morning. So it won't be an instant reaction. It'll probably be like this, a more controlled review that won't be a ranty, because I will have watched the game, I would have reflected, and you guys, you know, I would be analysing the game, and who knows, there might be breaking news after, there might not be. Personally, I think maybe that he should be sacked no matter what. But if he turns things around and we get a great result at Leicester, it could turn our fortunes around. But like I said, the players don't look like they're playing for him. The fans are confused. Emery's saying things like, we're defending well when we're clearly not, and we're playing well when we've only got 1 shot on target against Victoria, and that was only the goal. So it's not very good at all at the minute. Everyone's on the same page in terms of the support. They all want him to go already, including myself. It's just not good enough. But like I said, if we win on Saturday, maybe things will change, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Let me know what you guys think. I've already said that in the comments down below. Like this video if you enjoyed. I've been True Gunner. Thanks for watching, and peace.